Brian again from Lake Hickory Scuba. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different than what we normally do. We're going to talk about the dive flag, the legalities of it, and whether or not you should or should not fly a flag. Okay, so first let's start with what is the dive flag. The dive flag is a flag to symbolize that there's divers in the water or divers under the water, and not only is it for you to take with you, but it's also to let boaters and fishermen and other people that's out in the waterway understand what it is and how far away they need to stay and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about when do we fly flags? Do we always fly a flag when we're scuba diving? Are there places that we go that we don't have to? When are we restricted from flying a flag? Stuff like that. As most of you probably know, if you go out in the ocean, you go out with a charter service, most of us don't carry flags. However, the charter service is going to fly a flag on that boat. Same thing, if you're part of a private quarry or a private dive club and you have gated property, most of the time you're not going to take a flag when you go. However, in public water such as lakes and other areas, like here we're right on Lake Hickory, then we carry flags with us. So how do you determine when do you take a flag and when do you not? Well, you need to look at the law. Okay, here in the state of North Carolina, we have a general statute that is specific to the dive flag and when we should carry it and when we shouldn't. So let's go over what that general statute is. This is North Carolina General Statute 75A-13.1, and it's labeled skin and scuba divers. So it's not just for scuba divers, it is for skin divers also. There's three parts of this law, A, B, and C. Part A says, no person shall engage in skin or scuba diving in the waters of this state, which are open to boating or assist in such diving without displaying a diver's flag from a mast, buoy, or other structure at the place of diving, and no person shall display such flag except when diving operations are underway or in preparation. So, basically what that's saying is, you shall not skin or scuba dive in the state of North Carolina in public waters that are open to boating or other such activities without flying a dive flag. Must be suspended by a mast, a buoy, or some type of structure in that immediate area. It also says that you shall not display it unless the actual diving operations are going on. So if you're just out in a, let's say you're out in a cove of the lake, and it's one of your favorite diving spots, but you're not diving, you're not doing anything, you're just hanging out on the boat catching some sun rays, and fishermen come by. As those fishermen come by, you may not want them fishing in your area. However, unless you're actually within the diving operation where you're in the gearing up procedure, you cannot throw that flag up to keep that fisherman out of there. That would be breaking the law unless you are actually within diving operations. Part B says, the diver's flag shall be square, not less than 12 inches on the side. So pretty much no smaller than my notebook here. This flag shall be in red background with a white diagonal stripe, and the stripe must be at least 1/5 of the flag's height. So 1/5 of this height needs to be the width of the stripe. Must be running from the upper corner adjacent to the mast downward to the opposite outside corner. So basically it's just going to be a diagonal stripe, and it can go left to right, right to left, does not matter, according to the statute. Part C says, no operated vessel under the way of the waters of this state shall permit such vessel to approach any closer than 50 feet of the flag, except where such flag is so positioned as to constitute an unreasonable obstruction to navigation. So, if you're in a main boating area where boats are constantly traveling, okay, you cannot display that flag to stop that traffic. One thing you got to remember, you have a legal right to be there. It's public water. They also have a legal right to be there. So, except where such flag is so positioned to constitute an unreasonable obstruction to navigation. So, let's say here at the marina, all right, we're on the gas dock side of the marina. One of our training platforms is, say, 50 feet away. That's fine, but we can't bring it within 50 foot of that because boats have to navigate into the gas docks to get gas. That's an unreasonable obstruction. So you need to make sure where you're at when you put the flag. No person shall engage in skin or scuba diving or display such flag in any locality at which the same will unreasonably obstruct vessels from making legitimate navigational use of the water. So once again, if you're in an area where that boat has no other options to get around you, that is his only travel lane, you cannot put that flag up to unreasonably obstruct his navigation. So guys, that once again is General Statute 75A-13.1. It applies directly to skin divers and scuba divers and the display of a dive flag. So you need to check with your local area, with your state's laws or whatever province you're at. If it's in international waters, you need to check what those rules and regulations are. Now, most of the time out in waters out off the coast, the boat that you're going to be on or that charter service, they are going to be able to display that flag and know the laws and regulations. But if you dive in a local area, which most of us here do, you need to make sure you abide by the laws. They are enforceable here in the state of North Carolina, both for the boaters coming too close and for the divers not displaying a flag. So guys, we just want you to be real safe out there. As always, guys, come back each week for a new video, whether it's a training video or a review video. And as always, we appreciate your business.